When it comes to taking girls on dates, there are just certain spots that you don't go to. The main reasons being that you either look like a idiot when you're at the spot, or there are cooler people than you at that place. Like, never take your girl out to a fast food restaurant. Like, you know how stupid you look in that drive-thru going, yeah, I'll have one Happy Meal. Like, shut your dumb ass up. So, like, you want chicken nuggets and what the are you talking about? Like, this is what I mean, guys. You don't need to impress the girl necessarily, but you just need to not unimpress them. Basically, don't go to locations where you're gonna look like you have the IQ of Neon and Jack Doherty combined. A whole whopping 12 IQ. Because, like, why are you going on art dates when you don't have paint? Girlfriend's looking at your like, oh, is that a... Nah, it's a giraffe. Basically, go on dates where you either don't have to showcase any skills, or you can showcase the skills that you're good at. Girl might be a little confused, like, hey, yo, why are we playing ping pong right now? Cause I'm spiking that shit on you! But to me, the worst place that you could ever take somebody on a date has to be a roller skating rink. Because I don't know why, but for some reason at every roller skating rink, there's always at least like 2 dudes in there that are like Olympic acrobatic gymnasts. Like, as soon as you walk in, you see these 2 mother do a backflip all of a sudden. Like, what the f? Like, these dudes are 1000% trying to steal your girlfriend. Because, like, they have no business to be doing a moonwalk into a somersault in a roller skating rink that's filled with primarily 11-year-olds. Unless that dude is a pedophile, he's trying to take your girl, man. But you'll be watching these dudes start breakdancing in the middle of the roller skating rink, and you're trying to tell me that these are not trying to steal my girlfriend. Who the does that, man? Like, that's what I mean. Like, these cool ass dudes, you can't do anything about it. You might as well just say, you know what, take her, bro. Because, like, you can't replicate the they're doing. Like, as soon as you try to put roller skates on, your ass turns into a newborn horse immediately. Legs all buckled and up. Like, there's nothing worse than going to the roller skating rink when your stupid ass is on the side railings, barely being able to move, and then this dumbass trapeze artist wants to come through doing one-legged squats and on the dance floor. Like, bro, what the f? You have to fight him. You have to fight him at that point, man. You gotta restore your honor, because if you don't, I guarantee that girl's leaving with that mother instead of you. Ban podcasts. I don't even care anymore. Just ban every single podcast that's ever existed. It has gone too far. We just need to eradicate this shit from the world. Like, I just can't do this shit anymore, man. I just can't. Because every single podcast that I've seen so far all fall into the exact same 3 categories, and every single category are utter piles of dog. Like, the first pile are those red pill podcasts where all that these talk about are these toxic, sexist, racist, homophobic ideologies that just make a more toxic society. And then the second one are those ass, like, comedy podcasts that aren't even funny. And the third one are the ones where they are the fringe celebrities that are like D-list actors that decide to make a podcast to just get some money. Like, it's just so obvious that they're doing it to get a little bit of extra money, and it's just like, brother, all of these suck. Just get rid of it. Like, it's either we all collectively have to come to an agreement that we should be boycotting these ass podcast, or the government has to put some sort of regulations on this. Like, you need to take a certification license test to be able to make a podcast, because some of these podcasts are straight up forms of cyber terrorism. They are dog. Like, you can kind of just tell that the podcast was made after these had a maybe 2-hour conversation while they were at a restaurant or they were watching a sports game, and then some random dude in the friend group just said, huh, guys, we should start a podcast. Buddy, no the shouldn't. Because they'll just be there talking about a bunch of random that nobody's interested in. They'll just be sitting in chairs talking about some, oh yeah, so like, I made some breakfast, had some bacon, had some eggs. Like, no one's trying to hear that, man. Like, who is watching this shit? Who is watching this shit? Who is waking up every single day, and the first thing that they do is they check Spotify or check YouTube for the latest shit-ass podcast with these going on the mic talking about some, like, ladies, this is why you need to stay at the home and make sandwiches for the men out here. And guys, this is why you need to be cheating and beating on your wife regularly. Oh my God. And ladies, this is why if your man doesn't respond to you in the first 30 seconds that you text him, that means that he's cheating on you. And how you need to do that is you need to absolutely trash his place, key his car, slash his tires, and then get a train ran on you by his friend group. That's the way for you to become the man of the household as a lady. Oh my god, bro. Turn this off! Can I just be honest here with you guys, but are we actually making the right people famous, or are we just trolling? Because I swear we're just making anybody famous, and we just keep that shit up. Why is every celebrity that becomes famous just turns out to be an extreme piece of dog shit? They're a terrible person. There are probably more, famous people, than there are, actually good-natured people that happen to be famous. Honestly, we're doing a terrible job right now making these people famous. We are terrible scouts. We're literally picking Anthony Bennett first round. That's the type of shit we're doing. We are just picking anybody at this point. We're just picking a bunch of first round busts. Anthony Bennett's, Killian Hayes, Kenny Pickett Smiths. We're cooked. Honestly, I think it's more up that we even have to celebrate when we have a celebrity who's actually a good person at heart, because literally every single other famous person is a piece of shit. I don't know, man, call me a hater when I say this, but anytime you look at the news and you see some, celebrity getting praised online for doing a good deed, when it's just, all they did was pick up some trash off the floor, and it's just, that's what any good-natured civilian would do. What the are we praising this dude for? But, to be honest with you, I get it when every other celebrity out there is, touching little kids, murdering people, molesting people, visiting Epstein's Island, and it's just at this point, a celebrity even picking up some trash off the street would literally be the equivalent of Superman. You got it, man. But, at the end of the day, it's our fault. You know what I mean? It's our fault. We're the reason why they're allowed to even do the haters they're allowed to do. We gave them the platform. We unleashed, we unleashed a deadly virus into the world, and we can't do anything to stop it. We are the bats that started COVID. It's just how it is. That's why I always hate whenever I see these people get in the comment sections of, some famous dude being we made the right person famous. Did we, though? Did we, though? Because in terms of making one person that's actually good famous, we made 700 other pieces of shit famous as well. So did we actually do some good for society? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to say no. It's literally the equivalent of me just speeding through a goddamn parade in order to save another person's life as I drive him to the hospital. Yes, technically I saved that dude's life, but in order to do that, I just killed 45 people. Now, is that really a good thing? Hell no! Every single time we make somebody famous, it almost feels like we're opening Pandora's box. Every single time a good person gets that platform they've always dreamed of, all the evil just unleashes in the world and manifests into, influencers as evil spirits. These all start becoming molesters, pedophiles, murderers, rapists, essayers, domestic abusers. They just start turning into supervillain out of nowhere. Guys, I hate how people on TikTok overuse jokes to the point where they're not even funny anymore. Or they use slang to the point where everyone says it and it's just so corny. Just the other day, I saw somebody call me a YN. I'm not even your target demographic for that. First of all, I didn't even know what that meant, so I had to spend 15 minutes learning what YN even meant. I'm not even a YN. I'm not even, what are you talking, I'm a YC? Not a YN, bro, I mean, you're looking at me, do I look, you know what I mean? Some people just say and it doesn't even make any sense. Some dude recently said, Phantom, tax to your views, on a video that got 1.5 million views. What are you saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you, saying Phantom done tax bro's views in big August 2024 is outrageous. And right there is what I mean. A lot of people on TikTok will overuse a joke to where that shit's not even funny anymore. I'm still low-key pissed that these made the just put my fries in the bag joke overused, because I deadass love that joke. I thought it was so funny until these ended up spamming that shit like it was an ultimate ability in Overwatch. They literally ran that into the ground in 5 days. After that, it wasn't funny anymore, and it was corny and cringy. But the worst one by far has to be Riz, guys. There's just something about it that pisses me off. Just the other day, my mom was talking to me, and she was like, Eli, you got no Riz. No. There should be no universe out there where my mom is using the words Riz. What the is this? Another time, I was scrolling on my For You page, and I saw this kid named the Rizzler, and all he does is eat chicken bakes and what does this have anything to do with Riz? But like apparently what makes him the Rizzler is like the face he makes, like he does the, but like, in what scenario is somebody gonna come to you and be like, hey, what's up, baby girl? Like, that's how you get pepper sprayed. Right in front of the hose is crazy. Michael, you live in a gated community. Shut the f up. Like, we are literally in an era where the English language is changing. I can't understand what some of these people are even saying to me anymore sometimes. Green FN, YN, Riz, Huz, Sigma. Like, imagine in a couple years, you're just walking into a job interview and you're just like, Sigma Alpha Skibbity, my name's Eli, I'm here for the interview. What the f